Hey Scorpio, how are you? It's Marielle and I'm back. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for your patience and all your love and all the outreach that you folks did during my hiatus. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get fully settled, but here's my new digs. How cute. The universe gave me a really beautiful, beautiful little apartment to land in. I'll be here for, I anticipate, a year while I work on manifesting what's coming next. So Scorpio, we're going to jump right into your reading. My calendar, just FYI, I did the reading and then I realized afterwards I didn't click the record button. So I'm going to recast this for you and then we'll go to Patreon for the full reading, the extended reading. So please join us there. The link is below for that. It's a very modest donation in order to get all the videos every month for every sign. It's fabulous, so check it out. I appreciate the love and support. Helps me keep my channel going in a literal sense. Please click the like button. Just train yourself every time you go to YouTube. Click the like button. So let's see. Readings are open. The Nada Yoga classes are going to begin again in October. They're going to run from October, probably mid-October, to the solstice. If you've ever wanted to explore the light codes within you, your light language, your vibration, your frequency, you will really enjoy it. And let's see, is there something else? I think that's it. The readings, a Patreon, the yoga classes. Oh, we're going to have a manifestation circle now. We're going to do it on Zoom. Check that out. The link will be below. It's not up on my website. It's mid-August. It's at the end of August right now. So I'm trying to get these out. It's going to be posted by the 1st of September. So by the time the general public sees this, it will be there. Okay, so if you're on Patreon, you're getting the early bird view for this reading. If you want to be on the notification list for any of those things, send me a message, okay? And I'll put you there. All right, gang, so Scorpio, something's really going on. You've been struggling. This is general reading, of course, right? Some of you have really been struggling. This is literally the third time I have attempted to do your reading. And the first two times, something happened and it didn't record. I don't know why. So I think you've been working. There's something going on with your heart chakra. It's going to come into its time of healing and blossoming now. Look how beautiful that is. So that's from the Triple Goddess Tarot, sent to me by a beautiful shamanic woman that has been joining us for the meditation. She's very powerful. The next thing that came out was the Mystical Shaman Oracle. There's your element. So you are going to be using your own element. Very powerful, adds up to a 7. To cleanse yourself. Stand in the center of your own element this month in September. That's the card for cleansing. That's what Frog is about. And you see it adds up to an 11. There's something going on for you when it comes to partnership of some kind. In a general reading, it could be about love. It could be about, my guys just said your boss. Some of you are involved in a toxic employment. It's a very common thing, sadly. Again, go and do some healing. Get out in nature if you can. Go sit by a pond and listen to the bullfrogs before, it's too late in the season. If you can get into a body of water in the natural world, do it. And if you're not able to, stand in the shower. Fill up the tub. Put some sacred herbs in the water. Cleanse yourself because, look, there's something happening at the heart chakra. Something's trying to blossom. You see all the coloration of water? New growth, light at the center. There's something that your frequency is trying to bring forward. Your heart chakra needs to be cleansed and healed because if you look at the cards, something very unhappy has been going on for a lot of Scorpios. Scorpio, this is the theme of the reading. That is the Queen of Wands. Her baby was stolen from her and her reputation was ruined, and she fought very long and very hard to find the baby, get her reputation back, and bring herself through her own energy through this journey. So she's got the key. Whatever it is that you're battling, and I'm just going to use the phraseology because it's all over the cards, okay? Whatever the challenge is, you are holding the key and the power. Those are the two horses of the chariot. There's something that you hold within you because of your power as a water sign. And as we all know, a scorpion is a very, very strong soldier, so to speak. A Scorpio will kick some ever-loving ass. And pardon me for saying it, and I'm not talking about physical violence. I'm talking about using your own element and your wits and your ability to be secretive. Quite honestly, that's what she did. Thank you, Spirit. That's what they're trying to say. And she did get her baby back, and her reputation was restored. So since that's the theme of the reading, there's something going on for you on a personal basis. It's affecting you at your heart chakra. It may be a wound at the heart chakra. We're going to talk about that. So this is you inside of that theme. That's a devil card. You're in a process of transformation. You're holding on to your humanity while shedding your skin. It's a very sacred transformation. That's what the blue is about. Up above, on the soul level, this journey, it has everything to do with you releasing your fears. You see the destiny turning, the triple spiral of life. So there's all your fears, interestingly represented as human faces. So for many of you, there's something going on with a family member, with a job, in society, whatever it might be, with a loved one, maybe with your partner. And it has kept you chained. And it's time to free yourself now. So this is the first card on the human level. It's talking about the journey you're having. That's a sacred goddess. She was in labor, and her husband, who was the king of the land, forced her to run a race with a racehorse, his fastest. She won because she is a goddess. My guides are underlining that as advice for you and just something for you to know, they're saying. So she touched the stone, the finish line, her destiny, and she gave birth right on the spot, and she vanquished that evil, disrespectful partner from her life forever. So there's something going on in your life that has that type of a theme or that type of a feeling, and the coloration tells me how upset you are and how challenging this is. And it's followed by the Three of Swords. So you know what I love about this depiction in this particular reading, this is about two enemies. They were fighting to the death. That man was a soldier. He killed her beloved. And she went out hell-bent to kill him, like a Scorpio would in battle, using its stinger and all that stuff. And they came to respect each other through the battle. When she fell into her own element, the healing began. And he threw his sword into the ground because he realized how much love and respect he had developed for this particular woman. And she lifted her sword to him. In this story, it's a happily ever after story. There's the hut in the background. So there's something about this challenge, about this heartbreak, that's going to come loose. My guides are saying you're going to relinquish it. It's time for it to be done now. And do everything that you can in your power to just walk on in your life. Open your heart. Take the healing that you need. Go straight into your own frequency, into your own element, so that there's a seed there that's waiting to blossom. And there's nothing that can hold it back unless you allow it. So, interesting the way this is depicted. There's something going on. That is the Queen of Battle, aligned with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Battle, the Queen of Swords, brings clarity. She doesn't mess around at all, ever, as you all know if you follow tarot. She is, in this depiction, she is the sacred Morrigan, the warrior goddess. And she has the ability to shapeshift into a crow and fly over the battlefield and peck out the eyes of the enemy to help her tribe win the battle. So the top of her garment shows us that she's able to transform. And the red skirt shows us that she's using her passion and she's not going to mess around. And you see the interesting similarity in the coloration in these cards? So when we're talking about restoration and cleansing, we see all the blue, the water. And when we're talking about the battle, we see some heavy magic and some anger and some rage, perhaps. So please do not commit any acts of violence ever. I would never, ever, ever suggest or condone that, ever. Just saying, okay? But I think it's time to get your power back, Scorpio. Whoever's been doing you wrong, and clearly somebody has for some of you, it may just be a situational challenge, but I don't think so. I think there's somebody who has been assaulting you in some way. It has created a lot of fear. You've been frozen, and it's time to unfreeze your heart chakra and to do your work from there. Claim your identity in all the ways you need to claim it and stand up in your power. Okay? So this is challenging. We're going to look over to Patreon now. We're going to look at the outcome for this reading. And let's just see. Yeah, very interesting. That's the King of Battle. Something going on. King and Queen of Battle are here to help you. This is about full restoration and healing. So take heart. We're going to go over to Patreon. Click the links below if you need anything from me or you want to learn something. The website's there, okay? Thanks, everybody. Sending you hugs and love, and we'll see you on Patreon. Bye now.